Have you ever wondered which pickup trucks mechanics secretly refuse to sell? The ones they'll fix for others but never part with themselves. Most drivers think a truck's strength is measured by horsepower or shiny badges, but the truth's darker. Some trucks are built to break, replaced every few years so the industry keeps profiting. And then there are a few that defy that system completely. Number 9. Toyota Tacoma. You've seen the ads, deserts, mud, sandstorms. But the real legend of the Tacoma doesn't come from marketing. It comes from shop floors and repair bays, where mechanics quietly nod every time one rolls in. Because it's almost always for an oil change, not a rebuild. The Tacoma's secret is engineering restraint. It never chased turbocharging trends or fancy air suspensions. It stayed old school, a bulletproof V6, a solid rear axle, simple transmission. There's no cheap plastic intake taking in dust, no fragile turbo waiting to blow. One Tacoma owner famously hit 1 million miles, still on the original engine and transmission. The frame eventually gave up before the motor did. For mechanics, it's the definition of if it ain't broke. Easy to fix, rarely breaks, and designed to survive places most trucks couldn't dream of. You didn't just buy a pickup, you bought a little slice of immortality in a steel frame. Number 8. Ford F-250 Super Duty 7.3-litre Godzilla gas engine. When Ford brought back a big gas engine for the Super Duty, mechanics practically cheered. Why? Because it's simple, reliable, fixable. No fragile turbos, no plastic manifolds waiting to melt. Just an old school, brutally overbuilt gas V8 that laughs at hard labour. And the 7.3 Godzilla isn't glamorous. It doesn't win MPG contests. It's a gas-thirsty beast with a cast-iron heart and pistons big enough to double as coffee mugs. But that's exactly why mechanics love it. They'll tell you, it's the last truck engine you can actually work on. The kind of motor that doesn't mind being overworked, under-oiled, and still starts every winter morning like it's bored. Where turbo engines demand babysitting, the Godzilla just grumbles, "What's next?" and keeps going. If the apocalypse hit tomorrow, this is the Ford that would still be rumbling through the rubble. Radio playing, air conditioning on full blast. It's not sleek, it's not smart, but it is unkillable. And to a mechanic, that's the highest compliment there is. Number 7. For GMC Sierra 2500 HD Duramax Diesel. When mechanics talk about ultimate diesel dependability, one name rises above all: Duramax, especially when paired with the Allison transmission. It's like handing torque and time a lifelong handshake. This combo made the Sierra HD legendary among people who tow, haul, or spend half their lives on job sites. It's the truck that doesn't flinch at 15,000 pounds behind it, or 120-degree desert heat. The Duramax diesel was built with endurance in mind: forged components, oversized cooling, an internal tolerance so tight it feels almost over-engineered. Mechanics love it because it tolerates abuse. You can skip an oil change or run cheap fuel, and it'll just keep muttering along. You'll see these trucks pulling campers across the Rockies, hauling horse trailers through Texas, or idling all day on a construction lot, still calm as ever. A mechanic once said it best: you don't drive a Duramax, you partner with it. It's more than just transport, it's a rolling career investment that refuses to retire. Number 6. Toyota Tundra 2007 to 2021 5.7-litre Phi-8. Before Toyota downsized into hybrids, they created a masterpiece, the 5.7-litre Tundra. Mechanics consider it the last true no-worries V8 pickup. You'll almost never see one in a shop for engine trouble. The biggest issue? Maybe a rusted exhaust manifold bolt after 12 winters. That's it. Owners treat them like loyal workhorses, cross-country haulers, weekend warriors, construction companions, and they just keep going. The reason is straightforward. The 5.7 V8 was understressed. It ran well below its potential, meaning everything inside lasted longer. Fewer revolutions per workload equals fewer repairs. Mechanics like to say, it's the truck you give your kids and still expect to borrow it back. You won't win drag races or impress Tesla owners, but when that new electric truck is waiting for a software update, your Tundra will still be running, yawning, and hauling without complaint. This isn't innovation, it's endurance redesigned, Japanese reliability in a cowboy's shell. Number 5. Dodge Ram 2500/3500 5.9-litre Cummins diesel. Some trucks earn respect. The 5.9-litre Cummins, it commands it. Mention that name at any diesel shop and you'll see a mechanic grin. From the late 90s to mid-2000s, Dodge built the Ram around one goal: strength without shortcuts. The 5.9 Cummins was engineered before emission systems complicated life. No DEF tanks, no delicate particulate filters, no overworked sensors. It's a straight six design, meaning balance, longevity, and low stress. It rattles, it smokes a bit, but it just keeps going. Some ranchers claim these engines go a million miles with only basic care. And that's no rumour. Mechanics confirm it. Sure, it's loud enough to shake fillings loose and guzzles diesel like it's free. But it earns its keep. Mechanics keep rebuilding the bodies, frames, even transmissions, because the engine itself refuses to die. You don't own a 5.9 Cummins to look cool. You own it because it'll never let you down, even when everything else in your life might. That's the kind of truck loyalty you can't buy anymore. Number 4. Honda Ridgeline. Not your typical truck guy pick, right? But here's where mechanics surprise people. The Honda Ridgeline is secretly one of the most reliable trucks ever built, especially for drivers who just need practicality. Underneath, it's a unibody platform like the Honda Pilot, meaning fewer moving parts, fewer weak spots, and much less stress on the frame. It's smooth, refined, but deceptively tough. Mechanics like the predictability, no leaks, no transmission drama, no absurd labour hours. You can drive this truck coast to coast, change the oil every 7,000 miles, and it'll treat you like royalty. And while bros in lifted diesel sneer at its soft image, those same guys are often borrowing it when their real trucks are in the shop. The Ridgeline might not climb mountains, but it'll quietly outlive half the trucks that try. And in an era where toughness is shouted, the Ridgeline whispers, and lasts just as long. Number 3. Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD 2003 to 2006 LBZ Duramax diesel. The early 2000s LBZ Duramax is worshipped in diesel circles, and mechanics know exactly why. It represents a golden window in manufacturing, the years before complicated emission systems, but after GM fixed their older design issues. This version was perfect balance incarnate, efficient power, minimal failures, legendary cooling systems, and one of the most durable Allison transmissions ever built. You can find these trucks today still working oil fields, snow routes, or pulling fifth wheels like new. It's common to see over 400,000 miles with original injectors, an unheard of figure. Mechanics love the LBZ, not because it's fancy, but because it's honest. Everything is repairable. You don't need a corporate diagnostic tool to fix it. A socket set, sunlight, and patience. That's enough. If mechanical reliability had a face, it would be covered in dirt. Grinning wildly, driving a 2006 Silverado LBZ through a thunderstorm. That's not nostalgia talking. That's engineering done right. Before bean counters took over. Number 2. Ford F-150, 1990s to early 2000s, 4.9 litres, I, 6/5.0 litres V8. Ask any veteran mechanic what truck they miss most. Odds are, they'll say an old F-150. These models were built like barns. Thick steel, minimal electronics, room to swing 2 wrenches at once. The straight 6 and small block V8 engines inside them were overbuilt beyond reason. No delicate timing chains, no overtight clearances. You could practically ignore maintenance and they'd forgive you every time. They rattled, they rusted, and they smelled like oil and sweat. But that's why mechanics loved them. No pretension, no nonsense. Just reliable machinery that got the job done. Year after year. These F-100s and 50s are still running across America. Farm trucks, weekend haulers, teenagers' first rides. Every scratch and dent is a badge of honour. When you see one roll by, faded paint and all, remember, that sound is the heartbeat of American engineering. The old F-150 doesn't promise immortality. It just quietly delivers it. Number 1. Toyota Hilux. It was never in doubt. The Toyota Hilux is the undisputed champion of indestructible trucks. A global symbol of reliability that borders on mythology. This is the truck that's been tested by war zones, deserts and freezing tundras, and still makes it home for dinner. And the Hilux doesn't just survive bad conditions, it thrives on them. In the early 2000s, a TV show famously tried to destroy one, drowning it in the ocean, setting it on fire, dropping it from a tower, and it still started afterward. That's not just luck, that's design philosophy. No unnecessary sensors, no electronic complexity, just precision simplicity. The kind engineers now call overkill because it works too well. Mechanics around the world treat the Hilux like a friend. They fix it, rebuild it, and trust it to come back again. It's more than metal. It's a mindset that toughness doesn't have to shout. As one Australian mechanic put it, the Hilux doesn't age, It just keeps surviving whatever happens to everyone else. That's not durability, that's mechanical immortality. Here's the truth you were never supposed to realise. Sam and team, our trucks aren't failing more because technology got worse. They're failing more because planned obsolescence got better. Every chip, every fragile alloy, every overcomplicated part is designed to wear out or lock out DIY mechanics. But these 9, they were built before that shift, when engineers built things to last, not to lease. So before you spend $80,000 on a touchscreen-laden smart truck, do something truly smart. Find a Tacoma, a 5.9 Cummins, or an old F-150. Take care of it. Change the oil, fix the rust. Keep driving. Because one day when everything is connected and nothing works, your truck will still start. No apps, no updates. Just gears turning, pistons pumping, and a heart made of steel that refuses to quit. And that's why mechanics never sell their old trucks. They already know forever isn't futuristic. It's mechanical. If you found this list helpful, give the video a like, share it with someone who believes trucks should be built to last. And don't forget to subscribe for more real, mechanic-backed breakdowns of the machines that actually earn their reputation. Stay tuned, keep wrenching, and keep your wheels turning.